Good evening, Rowan. It's the 16th of May 2016 and it's just after midnight, and obviously I'm making you my usual end of the weekend video to reassure you I haven't been seducing any praise. Anyway, I know I said I might make a video about Rwanda today. I am going to make a video about Rwanda, but I need to put some more effort into it. So I'm not making it today, but I thought instead we could have a chat about this lovely poem you've written in the New Statesman. So I don't know when you wrote this poem, but it's only just been published, and I'm taking it quite personally. This is because I'm paranoid, you see, isn't it? I'm mentally ill, that's what you were going around telling everybody. So anyway, so I just thought I'd comment briefly on this poem and then put a few slides together, and then that'll be it for today, but I will work on a video about Rwanda. So here's the poem. I'm not good at reading poetry actually, so I probably can't give it its appropriate dramatic flair, but I'll do my best. So here we go. Edges. Where we stop, guessing the drop, the angle and the impact. Where a blade has driven down with God knows what weight of anger, longing or blind loss, to carve letters too large to read. So I did say you were teetering on the edge, didn't I? This was because you said something else in the New Statesman, didn't you? It was about something about me being crazy. I can't remember the exact word you used now. Oh yes, having a nervous breakdown. I was having a nervous breakdown, wasn't I? And I said I'm not having any nervous breakdown, I'm fine and dandy, and you're teetering on the edge. So you're talking about the edge here. I think you've teetered actually. So you're talking about anger, longing or blind loss to carve letters too large to read. So you don't like the letters in my slideshows, and you're speculating about how I feel and what's motivated me to write these things. So you always attribute the things that people say to some kind of emotional motivation, don't you? It's not just that they're true or anything like that. It's not just that they're true. You can't respond to facts, can you? Because you're lying and you haven't got any facts to refute the things I'm saying. So this is why you slander me and you call me mentally ill and say I'm having a nervous breakdown and this kind of thing, and now you're speculating about my emotional state and what's leading me to write these letters that are too large to read. And this is because you can't refute the facts, so you're pretending you've got some deep insight into my emotional state and motivation, which you haven't. I'm just telling you the truth, Rowan, and I'm not budging, so you can call that what you will. So the next verse starts with edges again. This is because you're teetering on the edge. Edges where owls and snow drift. Oh, you're a precious snowflake, aren't you? Edges where owls and snow drift down. Spill quietly and stifle the long clefts where something once was said. I don't know what you're talking about there. I dread to think what long clefts are. The little words and their big letters. Oh, we're back on the big letters again. Some hurt never to be read, never to be levelled. So it's all about emotion then, there are no facts. You're the one actually with the emotion and no facts. You try to manipulate other people's emotions with techniques of neuro-linguistic programming and with mind control techniques and all this kind of thing that I've explained before. So you haven't got any insight into emotion because you're a psychopath and you only ever feel fear and fury. So you just use words that describe emotions, but you don't really have any idea about what they mean. So you're just shooting in the dark, really, hoping you're going to hit a target. So this is the third verse now. Edges, we're still on the edges. The clean trimmed frame where the blade flew through the granite, where the longing or the anger made a door in the world's wall, in the hard screens of time of forgetfulness. So, you're flinging knives at me now. So this is the fourth verse. Edges, the single black walker between snow and pregnant sky. This is you, the precious snowflake again, isn't it, wanting to knock me up. Between the caves here and the hollow nightfall, there between the bone and the star, a bladed foot falling to cut the unlevelled path. Right, so you're still on the edge. So I'm not going to say anything much about that verse. Oh, you're mentioning astrophysics though, aren't you? Between the bone and the star. I won't speculate as to what you mean by bone. And the star is astrophysics, and the bladed foot falling to cut the unlevelled path. Who knows what that would mean? You're quite into levelling and unlevelled, aren't you? You are supposed to be talking about Alan Garner. I don't really know anything about him. A story voiced from the long letters in a stone book. We're back on the letters. Here, but not now or then, the one who sits down by the well's lip. Watching for it to open, for the memory forcing edge from edge. Well, good luck to you, Rowan, with that one. I'm not even going to say anything about it. That's a short video this evening because I don't want to spend all night uploading it, but I am going to put something together about Rwanda. It might take more than one video actually, but I'll be working on that during the week. So don't forget to have a nice week, and don't forget, be alert. And I'm sorry I didn't get to arrest you in St Albans this morning, but I couldn't get the posse of your other victims together to turn up. I don't know what the opposite to a fan club is, but that's what we'd be anyway. But perhaps I'll get the posse together this week and turn up and arrest you somewhere, because I'm keeping an eye on your manoeuvring. And oh, by the way, Al-Qaeda still haven't shown up. You know, I've lived in West Yorkshire on and off for 35 years, about 19 years in Wakefield and 16 years in Leeds, and Al-Qaeda only showed up on one day, and that was the day that you came. What an exciting life you lead. Anyway, I'll leave it there for now, and I hope you're still practising the Yorkshire puddings, and don't forget, be alert. Hasta la próxima.